Hey guys, I'm back. It's been a couple of days because I've been at a friend's house. Um, so there's that, and um, um, been a good day so far. Um, but I can tell that my anxiety is creeping up, and my depression's creeping around the corner too. Um, December isn't the best month for me and hasn't been for a while, so um I've been staying busy and keep my mind off of what's coming up in a couple of days. Um I don't know if I mentioned this in the other videos, but in December 2000, December 10th, the video is that um I lost two good friends of mine about 21 years ago, and um, although it's been more than 20 years, it's still hard for me. Um, uh, so it doesn't help with my anxiety or my depression. So I'm probably gonna go to one of my friends' grave that day to go and talk to him. I do that every few years. They're buried in separate towns, so I can't always make it to both of their graves. And then in the middle of December, I lost my grandfather about 17 years ago, and on Christmas Eve in 2003, I lost one of my other good friends on that day. Um, so I really had to keep my emotions in check for this month. Um, and then a couple of days ago, my cousin passed away. So we had her funeral today. Um, so yeah, I was at a friend's house for a couple of days. Um, just to get out the house. No, you're not stuck in the house doing not a thing. Um, so yeah, um, just today's been a good day and been just relaxing day. Um, um, more about me. I'm very sensitive. Also, I can feel when someone is sad, and it intensifies my emotions and my depression and my anxiety, and it makes it harder for me to keep myself in check. Um, I try to not get out very often or much because I can't do large curls because of my anxiety. Um, um, uh, so, um, like I said in the first 2 or 3 videos, I go to therapy, and that helps. Um, so I'm not only talking to someone about my feelings. Um, Mainly the issues that I have with my anxiety and my depression. Um, it helps. Uh, um, with my anxiety depression. Also, I do take medicine for it. Um, I'm hoping one day I don't have to. But right now, for the best it is for me is to take medication. Um, so yeah, just that. Um, uh, I'm hoping someone watches his videos and likes them. Um, I don't live an exciting life. Um, Due to my anxiety. I mean, I get out, but well, excuse me. Um, I'm working on it. Um, so, um, yeah, I probably should have been diagnosed with anxiety and depression when I was 13, but they didn't catch it until I was much older. Um, it got pretty bad when I was pregnant with my son, and the depression got worse after I had my son. And this year it's gotten worse. Well, worse, not worser. It's not a such word. Um, Back in April, I put myself in um the hospital because I tried killing myself. Um, and I was put on medication for my anxiety, depression, and one of the stabilizer to keep my mood stabilized. Um, um, I do understand that there's gonna be people who's not gonna watch videos like this, which I don't really care, because I'm basically just talking about my feelings and um, stuff like that. But um, um, I'm doing much better since April. Um, and the reason why I go to therapy is because that, and mainly my anxiety and depression. I wish I have started going to therapy at a young age because it'd probably be a whole lot different. But um, it's okay because it's helping me. Um, um, and um, I can't really talk to my family because they don't really understand. Um, and only that they don't know how to help me. Um, um, it's not easy making this video because I don't know what to say. And for me to make a video takes a lot of uh, guts because I'm shy and reserved and um, I'm not used to doing something like this because I don't like being on camera. Um, but due to my anxiety, it makes me freak out. And um, Um, and not only that, don't know if anybody's gonna watch it. And so if there is someone else who does watch my videos or will watch my videos, please don't put nothing negative in the comments, because it's not nice to say something bad about people, especially when you don't know them and you don't know the story and you don't know what they go through. And I take things seriously, always have. So you may think you mean it one way and I might take it the other way, and I don't mean to, but just how I take things. And I'm against bullying. So if you have anything negative to say, please keep it to yourself. You don't gotta watch this video. Um, um, I'm sorry that I don't live a certain length, and most people probably find these videos boring, but I really don't care. Um, it's gonna be about my life, and my life is not uh, all glitz and glam. I'm not famous, I'm not rich. Um, Basically, I'm just here to warn people about anxiety, depression. If you have someone or you are going through it, um, I hope you can talk to someone about it. Um, because it's not easy going through it alone. Um, I didn't go through it alone. I did have a fiance, and I basically shut everybody out of my life, and I quit talking to people, and no one even noticed that I was going through a depression. No one bothered to ask me how I was or anything like that. They just assumed that I was fine. And I tend to smile even when things are not right. And I don't hide my emotions, so people should be able to tell when I'm sad. And I started hiding my emotions, and people couldn't tell. And I wish they would have paid more attention, but they didn't. And I think if they would have, things would have been a lot different then too. But I chose to shut down, and I chose to cut people off and not talk about it. And I should have. And So I encourage people with anxiety, depression to talk about it. Um, I know it's hard, but if you can talk to someone about it and they can help, they could get it to where your anxiety isn't bad and you can keep your depression down. Um, it's not a bad thing if you need to talk to people, especially talk to your friends and your family. For one, I mean, because they can love and care for you. And I hope you have a family that's willing to listen to what you got and how you feel and stuff like that. My family isn't like that, so I couldn't and can't talk to my family. That is why I go to a therapist. Um, Now I do have one friend that I can talk to about everything, and I do. And um, she even said that she wished she had paid attention, but she also knew that something wasn't going on. Um, um, and when she finally understood what was going on, she tries to make sure she knows how I feel. And if she senses anything off, she'll ask me and we'll talk about it and stuff like that. And she would do stuff with me so I don't get depressed. So I know it's just, um, uh, but dealing with anxiety, depression is um, it's hard and you feel alone and you feel like no one can help you because you can't help yourself. And um, it's not easy to talk about your feelings. Um, For me, it's not. Because I don't want my friends to think that, or my family, that it has something to do with them. And so I don't talk about it. But sorry, guys. I'm starting to talk about it. Talk about it more. Um, I'm not used to that. Um, I usually keep my feelings to myself. Because when I was married, I wasn't allowed to talk about how I felt. He didn't make it feel safe for me to tell him how I feel. So I didn't talk to him about anything. Um, um, uh, it wasn't until I put myself in the hospital that I was able to talk about my feelings. Um, it sucks that um, it took this long for me to talk about my feelings. Um, um, sorry. Um, you think talking to a stranger about how you feel because they never been there and they never been in your situation, so you feel like they wouldn't understand. And I have a lot of issues, trust issues, due to my ex-husband. Um, I don't know when the depression started for me, I think it's when I was about 15 and I lost my great uncle to due to a horrible wreck. Um, and being in a abusive relationship didn't help. It just made it even worse. Um, so um, um, I probably wouldn't know what to do if I had someone who was amazing, because it's something I'm not going to be used to, and it's being new to me, and um, hey, um, I guess, yeah, acquaintances. Um, thank you. Well, there's actually someone that actually liked the video. Um, no, I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. Um, mm, really. Okay. Because um, back to what I was talking about, if I can remember. Um, not gonna lie, I really totally forgot what I was talking about. It happens a lot because I get distracted, and when I'm talking about something serious, you distract me, I forget. Um, yeah, I just wish I didn't struggle with depression. Um, 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 sorry guys, I, like I was saying about if I had someone who wasn't a victim, it would be new and, something I'm not used to, and I would have to learn how to trust that person and trust that I can tell them about my feelings. Because I keep my feelings bottled up until I had enough, and then they explode. And I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be more open and talk about how I feel, what I think, and stuff like that. And um, I think I'm slowly learning to be more open with my friends and with myself, and um, stuff like that, and hoping that my friends understand when I'm having a bad day, that I just need time to myself to think, and um, to think about what's going on, and then when I'm ready to talk about it, I'll talk about it. It it really isn't easy, and it really is a struggle, and um, it doesn't help that I'm disabled. So yeah, um, and there are people in the world um, who make fun of people with disabilities, and that doesn't help me, especially with my depression, because it just intensifies it and makes it worse. And you would think, after being bullied most of my life, that I'll be used to it or a lot of time ignore it, but I just can't ignore it. And I tried, and it still gets to me, and it pisses me off because people aren't educated about people with disabilities, and they should be considerate and treat us with respect. Um, because they don't know what we go through. They don't know what we deal with. They are never going to be in our shoes, and um, um, they're never going to have to struggle with anything, and um, they have life so easy for them. Um, they don't have to wake up and struggle. Um, Um, so they're never gonna understand how we feel, no matter if we tell them how we feel. They never will understand. So parents nowadays need, and parents and people in general need to be educated about people with disability or disabilities. Because it's not easy. It's not easy for me to put myself out there like I am right now, like doing this live. Um, um, it's harder than you think, and I mean, struggling to talk about it because I'm not used to talking about it. Um, that's why I always say don't judge people because you never know what they're going through or what they've been through. And just because they dress a certain way or they talk a certain way or they walk a certain way doesn't mean you have to make fun of them or judge them because you don't want yourself to be judged, right? So don't judge us. Um, like I said in the first video, I do everything with one hand. I run, I write, I, I walk and all that, and I do normal things, just can't do it with two hands. And that's my life and will always be my life. And all I ever ask is people not to judge me because I don't judge people. Because I have no right to judge people because I don't know what they're going through or what they've been through. Um, but um, excuse me. Um, so Friday, I'm probably gonna go to my friend's grave, talk to him, and um, um, let him know that I'm still thinking about him. Um, Um, and it's gonna be a good day because I'm gonna make it a good day. Um, mm, I'm not gonna be sad because, sorry, um, because I'm not gonna allow myself to be sad because I don't have reason to be sad. And, so yeah, there's that. So I think I'm gonna end this video here. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.